The San Francisco 49ers will not have a first or second round pick in the 2023 NFL draft, but they'll have 3 out of the last 4 third-round picks that I think that can go ahead and address a lot of needs with. And today we're going to touch on addressing those needs in our latest dream draft scenarios for the San Francisco 49ers. Our latest video, it's our only dream draft scenarios, but there's 3 things we look at. What's the best case scenario or the dream draft scenario, the scenario we see that could happen, and then also finally, what do we see that's the worst case scenario. So we're going to bring you into it here. It's the mock draft simulator, but it's not a mock draft, so chill out. So we're going to go ahead and bring you in here. Again, no picks until the 3rd round, so things could get interesting. We're going to go ahead and start the draft as if they're not going to trade up, but I mean, they do have a lot of ammo here. Like I said, 3 third-round picks. Looks like they've got a couple of at least 5ths. I don't know if that is at the top of my head, but they've got ammo. They've got a lot of picks, but at 99 here, I definitely think there's some things in a lot of different directions you could go. I think that this actually might be a dream draft scenario because Nick Saldiveri had a very good Senior Bowl, played a little bit of right guard as well as right tackle at Old Dominion. I think he'd make a lot of sense. My dream draft scenario actually would be training back up into the 2nd round because you have the draft capital. And maybe getting a guy like Darnell Wright, that would be my best case scenario for the 49ers. He's my absolute star at right tackle, which obviously you need now that Mcglinchey now went. So, but if they stuck and pick here, I love Nick Saldiveri. I would honestly say he would be the dream draft guy that you get here to fall at right tackle. Garrett Williams goes to the Raiders. He's coming off an ACL tear anyways, so is what it is there. So, but Jalon Jones, being there in the late 3rd round, early 4th, I think he's an absolute steal. He's got great size. He's going to be a guy that you really watch out for. And then you can also get Karl Brooks. Honestly, those 3 picks to end out the 3rd round for the 49ers would be fantastic. But again, I think the best case scenario in all this is, that could end up something particular like this, but also you got to keep in mind that this is the draft. Weird things happen all the time. People have, some surprises are going to happen. So, I mean, best case scenario, we could see a guy like Darnell Wright maybe fall to the end of the 3rd. I highly doubt it. But if he doesn't, it is what it is. Tyler Steen and Blake Freeland are also there if you want him to play right tackle, potentially. So what do we think is going to happen? I do think at least one of these 3 picks between Nick Saldiveri, Jalon Jones, and then who would be, I would say, probably Karl Brooks, who I would take at edge to get a little bit of depth. I honestly think between those 3, at least one of those players is going to be there. So I think it will really make sense for the 49ers. And then really we'll just see where the rest of their board falls as they go out there. But then what's the worst case scenario? I mean, I would say, but after Freeland, that there's definitely a drop off in tackles in this class. So I know Wanya Morris is going to be there most likely in the 4th or 5th round. So is he a starter? Is he a guy that you think you can get starter reps out of? Possibly, but maybe possibly look out for a trade with the 49ers as well. And like I said, worst case scenario as well with that. This is a pretty deep corner class, so I do see them getting a corner. In the 3rd round, maybe even in the 4th, because there's a lot of good starters in this draft. So, yes, the 49ers are sitting pretty, even though they don't have a 1st or 2nd round pick, they can still fill a lot of those needs and be just fine with it. So, but that is it. That is our dream draft scenarios for the San Francisco 49ers. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support you guys have given us. You guys are all truthfully awesome. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about our dream draft scenarios for the San Francisco 49ers in the 2023 NFL Draft.